Hey, what's up? My name is Ron, and you're watching TimeWalkTV. Hey, what's going on? Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you all had a great weekend. Now we're into the week, more gameplay videos, all that good stuff. If you are new here, we post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all about Magic the Gathering. So if you want to keep up with all my videos, watch some more Magic the Gathering, go ahead and click that little red subscribe button down below. Today, we have a green-black Stompy list that should end the game pretty quickly. We got some big creatures, some big planeswalkers, so let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, welcome into Arena. We have our green-black Stompy list loaded up, ready to go. So let's go and dive in, take a look at what makes this deck work, basically. So this is a deck that I saw Jeff Hoogland play a couple months back, maybe, or right when War of the Spark came out, and I really thought it was intriguing. And I played a couple games with it when he first released it, and it was actually really powerful. I won a ton of games with it. So now I'm kind of taking the same exact shell, except we're adding Legion's End to the deck. We're going to add some Assassin's Trophies, just different stuff that is needed in this current standard format, but keep the same element of this, play really big creatures really quickly and see what happens from there. So let's go and take a look at the deck, see what we got. To start it off, we had 4 Knight of the Even Legions, but I cut it down to 3. It is a great card on turn 1, but you really want your Llanowar Elves on turn 1 more than the Knight, and plus the Knight a little bit later in the game, maybe after turn 3 or 4, can be more of a threat because you have the pump readily available. So that's a card that I kind of cut down, but I still think is really powerful. It could be a 2 of, but 3 is pretty good. Llanowar Elves, we're just going to jam the hell out of this card until it rotates. So definitely 4 of here. We want to hit our 3 drops as soon as possible. 2 disfigured just to keep the board clear if we run into an aggressive deck like Vampires. And it also takes care of a Donto Vanguard pretty easily. So on to our 2 drops, we have Growth Chamber Guardian, a card that you have probably not seen since Ravnica Allegiance came out. But this card is actually pretty I was going to say pretty terrible. No, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Growth Chamber Guardian is a 2-drop 2/2. When you adapt it for 3 mana, you get 2 own counters on it, and you can search up a creature card with Growth Chamber Guardian's name back up to your hand. Kind of like Squadron Hawks, except this one you have to, once it gets the 1/1 counter, then you can search up other cards with the same name as Growth Chamber Guardian. So basically, as you're pumping your creatures, you're getting another creature back to your hand. So it's a really good value. We're going to try Thorn Lieutenant. I think Thorn Lieutenant with the Nissa Who Shakes the World is insane. Just being able to pump this twice gives it +8/+8. Plus, it's a really good card against Teferi Time Raveler. If they bounce it, we get a 1/1. If they kill it, we get a 1/1. Anytime it's targeted by a spell or ability, we get the 1/1 token. Second, we've added 2 Legion's End, just for small creature decks again, and for the pesky zombie tokens that Field of the Ruin makes. Now, this list originally had 3 Assassin's Trophy. I bumped it up to 4. I think that this card is very, very well suited for current standard right now. Takes care of Field of the Dead, and it's just an answer for everything. Even if they get the land, which is sometimes problematic in standard, but I don't really care. I just want to be able to kill anything possible, like Experiments or Frenzies, lands, creatures, planeswalkers, anything that would get in my way, basically. Now we move on to our crucial CMC cost, which is our 3. Well, we have the big old Rotten Registrar Dino, the 7/6 for 3 that makes you discard at the beginning of your upkeep. Big, gigantic threat. Once you land probably 2 of these in a row, usually your opponent concedes the match. Next we have Steel Leaf Champion, a card that is rotating in the fall, but it's just a 3-drop 5/4 that, zombies can't block it. So all the zombies have 2 power from Field of the Dead, so this kind of just is unblockable to them, especially the other creatures that they have, like Boreal Grazer and Elvish Rejuvenator, I think it is, yeah. So this card is unblockable to those. they can't block it. So now we're going to try out Vivian Arcbow Ranger. So this is an M20 card. Distribute 2 1/1 counters among up to 2 target creatures. They both came trample, so with Rotting Registrar, giving it a +1/+1 counter and trample is a huge deal. Really like that. It has target creature you control deals damage equal to its power, target creature or planeswalker, so a little bit more removal in the deck. And the minus, which we'll look at a little bit later, but you may choose a creature card you own from outside the game, put it into your hand. Now, outside of the game pretty much means your sideboard or an exile. So if someone exiles, like say someone exiles your Rotting Registrar, you can -5 Vivian to get it back to your hand because it's technically outside of the game. But the other part of outside of the game is your sideboard, which we'll look at here in a second. But I have a couple spicy ones in there. And last, we have Nissa, who shakes the world. Just an insane card that just kind of goes a little crazy there. Lands are pretty standard. 8 of the duels and a bunch of basics. Now the sideboard, 2 Duress, 4 Veil of Summer, because I hate losing to these blue-black decks that have Thought Erasure and all black removal. So we're jamming 4 of these, and it will probably be super, super good. You know, granted we run into them. The last 2 Legion's Ends, which are good for the smaller creature decks, like I said, and the zombies. Noxious Grass for maybe blue planeswalkers like Teferi and Narset, but also takes care of some green creatures that are a little bit too big for us to handle. Thrashing Brontodon for artifacts and enchantments, along with Trophy, is really good. Now, this are in your sideboard because of Nissa's -5. So we can kind of, if we're in a pinch, we can -5, go get a Brontodon and kill an artifact or enchantment. We have a Josu Ves, Lich Knight. A Dominary card that's rotating, and I really wanted to try it because the kicker is hilarious, and you make a whole bunch of zombies, and it's fantastic. And again, this is my little package for the -5 of Vivian. Massacre Girl is a great one to go pick up because it'll wipe the board and probably wipe your creatures out. Maybe not Rotting Registrar, but it's a good catch me up card or clear the board card if your opponent goes kind of crazy with like elementals or something like that. You can search this up and get caught up pretty easily. Carnage Tyrant, I don't know how great this card is going to be, but it is a 7/6 that's hexproof and has trample, so used to be super, super played, super good, and then it kind of just fell off because these decks go super wide and over the top, and this one just wasn't the powerhouse that used to be. So that is the deck. There's the sideboard. Here's the deck. It's going to be down in the description down below. I have a Stream Decker link down there, so go and check that out if you want to try the deck out. So let's go and jump into some games. All right, welcome into Arena. We're here for round number 1. Let's go and take a look at our hands, see what we got going. Looks like we have Llanowar Elves into Steel Age Champion, so we are going to snap keep this and see where this goes. But turn 2 Steel Age Champion is pretty tough to beat. So even though we're on the draw, I think we're in really good shape. So just waiting on our opponent here. We're definitely going to Llanowar Elves into Steel Age Champion, but we also have the Growth Chamber Guardian as backup, so that's pretty cool. Now that we drew the Overgrown Tomb, we could play this on 1, but I still think we want to get our Llanowar Elves online. It's probably one of the best turn 1 plays in Standard, so we'll see if they shock this. If not, then we have the Knight to follow up. Grixis. They might... Okay, there's the cast down. What do we draw? Knight of the Even Legion. So let's just, I think we just jam into possible Legion's End, because even if they Legion's End this one, they're going to take the one out of our hand. So we might as well just either make them have it, or we're just putting more pressure on the board for, future turns. So what do they got? Maybe a removal spell, possibly Thought Erasure, something like that. Grixis tends to have a lot of removal, so we kind of just have to brute force our way through everything. So this is pretty nice because we're going to be able to knock Narset down a peg, which is cool. I think we're just going to play a land. We'll pump this one. This one will go at our opponent, and this one will go at Narset. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make sure they lose 4 life so that both of these get a 1/1 counter. And then this takes it down to 2, so if they want to activate again, they'll have to kill their Narset. Not like we're drawing any cards or that part of the card has any text, but it's kind of forcing them into a spot to make that decision, not us. So now they're going to Angrath's Rampage. It doesn't matter which one we take. They're both completely identical. And they missed their land drop. I'm questioning if I just smack for 5 down to 11, get the counter, and then play this tapped. Because I could hit for 2, play a 5-4, and say go, and then they have to have double. But it looks like they're missing land drops. They might have a Ritual's Soot, so I kind of want to save this. And we can actually play Nissa next turn, so I think that's the plan. We're just going to hit for 5, get a counter, and play our tap land. That way, when we next turn when we get to play Nissa, we get to hit for 6. That hits them down to 5, and then they're in kill range. Because they might have a Ritual Soot or a Nicol Bolas or something along those lines. So making this bigger actually helps a lot. So they are a full-on Angrath's Rampage deck. Okay. Oh, the thought erasure just kills me, man. Because I was going to play Nissa. I mean, they have to take Nissa. It's like the most powerful card in my hand, for sure. So we have options here. We can play Steel of Champion, or we can play Growth Chamber Guardian, adapt, and get another Growth Chamber Guardian. So now they're just surveilling 1, which is basically a scry that puts stuff in the graveyard. They put a, what do they put in there? Thief of Sanity. Yeah, you don't really want that one. 3, 4, 5. I guess I could play 2 cards in hand. Well, let's play it this way. That's tough. Since they have so much targeted removal, well, they played Angrath's Rampage a bunch of times, so maybe not doing 1 is probably better. So let's just do Steel of Champion and Growth Chamber Guardian. This way, next turn we can play Thorn Lieutenant, and we can adapt, make this a 4/4, deal 9 damage, and we are pretty set here to adapt this, make that a 4/4, hit you for 9. Yep, we'll go get our Growth Chamber Guardian here. Looks good. Swing for 9. Bap, bap. And we'll play it out. If we get Ritual Sooted, we're kind of in trouble, but nice. We got there. All right, all right. That wasn't too bad. We put him on the back foot quickly, you know, like our deck is supposed to do. And Veil Summer actually works really well against Angrath's Rampage because it makes us hexproof to black. So I think we're just going to bring in all 4 of these. Not our Brontodons here. What do we take out, though? I think we take out our Legion's End because they really don't seem to have anything that targets. And probably our Disfigures because they don't have anything that targets. So that's actually a pretty easy swap out. Take out our small removal because they probably just have a Nicol Bolas, the Ravager. I guess they're creatures. They probably don't have too much in the small creature section. We have a lot of big creatures that can stop stuff like the Red Goblin. They did have a Thief of Sanity, though. They did have a Thief of Sanity. Do we take that into account and run Disfigures over something else? Oh, boy, what do you have? 24 lands, 23 creatures. We're on the draw. I don't really like Llanowar Elves too much on the draw, so I think we'll cut down our Llanowar Elves for 2 Disfigures just because they have Thief of Sanity. So they might be like a Dreadhorde Butcher deck, like Dreadhorde Butcher, Thief of Sanity, Nicol Bolas, stuff like that. So we kind of don't want to get killed by Thief of Sanity. Haven't seen that card in quite a while, but ooh, it's so good. I like it so much. I remember when that card first got spoiled, I immediately pre-ordered 4 of them. Unfortunately, they didn't really pick up in price, so I just sold them. But it was cool to actually be able to like try to spec on stuff, you know. That's kind of a fun part of Magic, trying to figure out what's going to be good and what's going to be bad. Not a big fan of the whole finance side of Magic, but yeah, it's fun sometimes. So Growth Chamber Guardian off our scry here from Temple of Malady. We're going to keep that. We just want more threats. I think we will play a forest, so we can play Woodland Cemetery next turn. Let's play our Thorn Lieutenant, because if they want to kill this without Angrath's Rampage, we'll at least get a 1/1. Yeah. So we're definitely going to get a 1/1 because we want to save Growth Chamber Guardian so we can play it and activate it. And that kind of follows our curve here pretty well. So Narset Parter Veil is going to look at a bunch of cards, try to get them something to kill our stuff here. So they have a cast down. So this is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to swing at their Narset, put it at 2, so if they want to minus it, it does kill it. And they have a cast down. Well, let's see. This will take 5. I don't want that to get killed because they're just going to cast down something. So maybe I just play Overgrown Tomb tapped. If they play something, I can Assassin's Trophy it. But I really want to kind of hold off right now. I don't want to brute force my way through the removal just yet. We have the lands that we're going to hit land 4 and 5. Because when we hit 5, we'll be able to cast the Growth Chamber Guardian and get another one back out of our deck. So that helps a lot. Cast down this. Do it. They won't. They're probably just gonna sit on this removal for now. Although I could. This is gonna be risk it for the biscuit. Bet you don't have another red source. Let's see if you got a red source in there. They probably have a mountain. I'd only assume that they would have a mountain, but it'll be really funny if they don't. Okay, they do. Okay, well, let's see. We are in a pickle. I still don't think we play the Steel Leaf Champion just yet. Yeah, let's just hit him for 1. I think we're going to be a little unfavored right now just because they have the removal spells. We don't have our like Veil of Summers or anything like that. We just have our creatures, so maybe we draw some, maybe we get out of it. If not, we might get Nicol Bolas here, and that will be pretty tough to deal with. Don't Nicol Bolas me. Thought Erasure. Well, there goes one of our creatures probably. Here goes one of our creatures probably. So what do we want to draw here? I think we want to draw a Veil of Summer. But they left us the Growth Chamber Guardian, which is super interesting, actually, because now we can Growth Chamber Guardian, get another one back. Sure, they use one of the removal spells, but, you know, we're 1-for-1ing them in a weird, kind of odd way, but I'm okay with it. Unless they have a counter spell, that would have been wild. Wild and crazy. Yep. With Adept, get another one. So we'll just keep using these Growth Chamber Guardians to get all these removal spells out of their hand. And hopefully we draw something other than land. And then we can hopefully win this game. We're a little slow, but we're... there's the Nicol Bolas. I don't think we're winning this game, buddy boy. Yeah, we'll get rid of that land in our hand. Don't need that. Plus it to 5, huh? Land tapped. Land of War Elves. Not looking good for our hero. Not looking good indeed. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we'll just play it. Yep. We're going to attack their Nicol Bolas. Kind of keep it at bay right now. They do have a ton of cards and they keep drawing. So that's a little frustrating. But get rid of the Disfigure. We don't need it right now. I don't think they kept their Thief of Sanity in. It didn't seem like they did. They would have played it earlier, I think. But we'll see what they play because they just shocked in a Steam vent. So I'm prepared for nothing. Get me. All right, what do we got? I know you got the cast down for this guy. That's pretty evident because you didn't minus Nicol Bolas, because if you minus Nicol Bolas, it dies to one of my 1/1s. They could have Ritual of Soot. They could have Thought Erasure to get rid of my other Growth Chamber Guardian. They do have the cast down still in hand. They could have a Nicol Bolas. Cry of the Carnarium. Okay. And I guess they have the cast down for this now. Unless they have another Cry. Nope, there is the cast down. Okay. So no other nickel balls. That's pretty good. Search for Escanta. That's a good card too. Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's just Assassin's Trophy there. Nicol Bolas? I know this flipping is not good, but Nicol Bolas kills our creature. Wish we had another land. But here's fingers crossed, hoping they don't have another kill spell. Don't do it to me, Grixis control person. And there's the stinking thief of sanity that's gonna ruin our game. And I just got rid of that stupid disfigure too. That's okay. Bedevil. Yeah, let's see what we draw. Chandra. Acolyte of Flame? Opponent, why is this in your deck? What is going on? Why is that in the deck? I know it you can recast Cry, you can recast Thought Erasure. Maybe that's why. Maybe they just want to use it as like a card that beats control pretty easily because you're making 2/2s constantly, or you're grinding them out with the -2, so you're recasting like your Thought Erasures and your cast downs and your Bedevils. I take that back. Opponent, you win this one, but that was a really cool little techie Chandra in there. Okay, so I think we want our duresses. I don't think we want Knight. I think we just want to. Well, do we even want Thorn Lieutenant? These things kind of win us the game too. Let's go down on the Thorn Lieutenant so we can bring in. Oh geez, no, we need our removal. So let's keep this because it gets really big and can win the game on its own. This just makes a big creature, and these are big creatures. So yeah, we're leaving in our duress, our disfigures. We're bringing in duress, and we're bringing back in our Land War Elves because we're on the play. Anytime you're on the play, you probably want all 4 Land War Elves if you're a Land War Elves deck. On the draw, not so much. I think they're flexible enough that you could probably take them out because they're kind of useless. Because even if you play one on turn 1, you're still kind of behind a little bit, but to each your own. I'm probably wrong with that assessment, but that's my hot take of the video here. So just waiting on our opponent, see what they're gonna do. But I think we might be in a good spot. Possibly, maybe not. All right. Playing first. It's always a positive. So we have Nissa, which is super good against these Grixis decks. We have double duress. Let's go ahead and keep it. If we don't draw lands, I'm going to be super sad. Our opponent mulled to 6. See if they mulled to 5. Might be able to eke this out just by, being lucky, because we're super lucky. We're so lucky. Since I have 2 duress, I'm going to duress now, see what they're working with. So they have Lava Coil. Oh my removal. Oh my removal. Yikes. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. We'll take Noxious Grasp, I guess. Man, they are just like, how do you fit all this removal in your deck? Well, we'll nah. Let's just arrest you again and take your Bedevil. Because Bedevil and Noxious Grasp kill our Planeswalker here. Hopefully we draw some lands. Oh, man. This is terrible. Oh, don't kill my dude. Don't kill my dude. They're going to kill my dude. Are they going to Legion's End? Yeah, let's... Oh, no. Cancel. I don't want to disfigure my guy. I thought about it for a second. I was like, yeah, you can see my hand. I don't really care. We need lands. I knew this was going to be an issue when I kept the 2-lander. We need lands. Yes. Okay, we'll keep making you use your removal. So they don't Lava Coil, you have to untap and get another one. There's the Lava Coil. You got me. Thought erasure. Okay, so they got one of our Nissas. And that goes in the graveyard. Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright, let's see if they have the removal spell. Do you get it? They do not. Ooh. Well, yep, we will get rid of this. Land? Not exactly. This pumps up to a 4/5. Swing. Block me. You won't. This means I don't get to play Nissa this game, but I also have a 7/6. Come at me, Nicol Bolas. Come at me. What you got? Don't play big bad Nicol. Don't play the big Nicol Bolas. Don't do it. I'll be not happy. Look at all this removal. Are you serious? Crazy. Crazy that they have all this removal. Look at this. Enter the God Eternals. Double enter the God Eternals. Double enter the God Eternals. Lava Coil, Legion's End, Bedevil, Noxious Grasp. Thought erasure. Holy crap. We are the most unlucky ever. Oh my goodness. Nope, we're putting you on top. Goodness. There's like one turn we needed them to not. Oh, you are kidding me. All right, you win, you win. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. I'm sorry that I talked bad about Chandra. You win, I'm sorry. Gee, Willikers, man. I don't know if it's like a running trend or something, but man, when we get beat, we get trounced, man, like bad. Well, we missed a bunch of land drops, so that didn't help at all. But man, we just ran into a removal.deck. That happens. Some people are either sick of losing to these creature decks and just put a bunch of removal in their decks, or they're really wanting to play this control decks that have really limited win cons, so they stack up on the removal and then hope that something the opponent does doesn't stick where they can't get rid of it. So like if I got a Planeswalker on the battlefield and they didn't have Noxious Grasp or Bedevil, we take over the game from there. Bedevil is really good in that sense, but Chandra really surprised me. That card is actually phenomenal because it flashes back all their spells, because they just played all these 2 and 3 mana spells, and now if they want, they can hit us for 2, or they can flash back a Thought Erasure, flash back a removal spell, get something out of the way. Good job, opponent. I really like that little techie addition to your deck. All right, welcome into round 2. After a pretty disappointing loss, we're gonna put that aside and try to win this match. So let's go and take a look at our opening hand here. 2 Legion's End, Growth Chamber Guardian, and Thorn Lieutenant. So 2-drop deck. Looks pretty good. We are on the play, and we have a temple. So hopefully we can find a 3-drop, maybe another land to go with our Growth Chamber Guardian and our Thorn Lieutenant. So let's go ahead and scry. Nissa is not what we're looking for. We don't have the lands for that. Looks like our opponent did mull the 6, but they were on the draw, so they were able to catch back up there. Plains. Okay, so we're probably against mono white. Haven't seen that deck in quite a while, but definitely liking it. Let's go and Legion's End, see if we can we get to take a look at their hand, see if we can catch any more. So it looks like they're blue-white flyers. They do have a Dovin's Veto. Gotta remember that. Loyal Pegasus doesn't do anything on its own, so not too scared of that. Let's go ahead and play our Growth Chamber Guardian and Llanowar Elves. So if we draw land, or even if we don't draw land, we actually get to play Vivian Archbow, so that's pretty sweet. Two, 3 guy. Gotcha. Well, that changes things a little bit. Can't kill that, but if we do then go to 5, then it dies in the air. Probably just swing. What's that? Oh, that gives other flying creatures +1/+1. That's okay because we do 3 and 1. So no, oh, come on, man. Why do you do this to me? I like clicked it, but I wish there was a are you sure button, Goodness. They're not going to block. Take 4. Sure. Because I did not want to do that. I wanted to play Steel Leaf Champion that turn. Because Vivian putting a counter on this allows me to go search anyway. So There's really no difference. And now they get to hold up whatever this is. Dubin's Veto. And that costs black, don't it? Herm. They have a Dubin's Veto. What do we do here? Probably start by swinging for 4. What do you got? Maybe a Gideon card and make me sacrifice an attacking creature? Gideon's Reproach, deal 4 damage to it. I don't even know if that card's even standard anymore. They're thinking about something. Well, I can do this. Because now this will get a counter because they lost 4 life this turn. And I can play the old Steel Leaf Champion. So they have 5 in the air and I have lethal on board, I think. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we have lethal right now without doing anything. So what do you got, opponent? What do we got? Land tapped. You have Dubin's Veto and 3 random cards, so they're swinging. Maybe they have like maybe what could they have? What could you guys have? Dubin's Veto and then 4 things here. Well, let's play this and see if we can get the Dubin's Veto out of their hand. Okay, so that's 5, 9, 11. They don't have a... What the hell is this? Untap all creatures you control with flying, get +2/+2. Alright, so we lose 2 of our guys. They lose their Pegasus. Favorable wins, sure. Let's see what we got here. Man, we are just missing on lands like crazy. Well, we'll swing for 4. They don't do anything. Can we lose next turn? I don't think so. We just play creature. And I think we just pass because next turn we can do this and this. Yeah, so we'll just pass. They're at 4, so I don't think they can swing, actually. 1 card left in hand. Sure. Don't think that saves them, though. It's close. Let's see. That is a rough one because it's 9 in the air. 7 in the air. Yikes. Man, I thought we had this. Yikes. They block, I guess. Because that'll be 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we lose. Man, oh, we had it. Our opponent just had the exact card they needed. It's the only card in their deck probably that would have saved them that game, unfortunately. So let's bring in our Noxious Grasps. Legion's End did seem okay, but I think probably not that great. We'll take out Legion's End for our Brontodons. I think we leave it the same. Disfinger's kind of meh, actually. It doesn't kill their 3-drop creature. Maybe we take out Disfigures for a Massacre Girl, and I guess we'll keep in a Legion's End. They might bring in more removal or more spells, but I think we just keep it this way. That way we have ways to kill their favorable wins, plus just more aggression, I guess, with the Brontodons. We'll see how it goes. pretty close match game 1. So yeah, we have the 2-drop into 3-drop. So let's go and keep this. We don't have our explosive hands like with Llanowar Elves, so it's kind of a bummer, but we do have a good 2-drop into a 3-drop, so hopefully we can kind of push through enough damage that way. And we have a good removal spell for their 1 and 2 drops. It's pretty unfortunate they had that big giant, what is it called? The big giant flyer. Even more unfortunate is that they had the land to cast the thing, to hard cast it, which is pretty bonkers for that deck since they don't run. I'm pretty sure they don't run that many lands, you know? But what are you going to do? We're going to do 2, 3, and then 4. Yeah, we'll just play this now. That way if they target it anyway, we get a token, which is cool. Yeah, we'll see what they do here. Blue, white flyers. Nothing. Alright, so we will swing. We're going to swing, and we're going to hope that they don't have anything fancy or crazy, because I feel like they got some spice in their deck somewhere. Alright, I'm ready to get counterspelled out of this game. Ready to get Essence Scattered. Nope, Spectral Sailored. Okay. As long as we don't play our Legions, then we probably won't get counterspelled. Alright, so they play their Spectral Sailor, play their 3rd land. What else you got, opponent? I hope I draw a Black Source. That would be actually pretty sweet. Goodness. Okay. Get rid of you. Nope, not that. Well, we will play our Legion's End. Take a look at your hand. So they have the rally thing, they have the draw cards, and they have that. Okay. We're going to get rid of this, but we're putting some good power in play right now. Take you down to 11. So they do have this, the untap. Untap all creatures you control. Creatures you control flying, get +2/+2. That card got me good last time. But fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Don't do it again. Yeah, we're just gonna swing through this thing. Yikes! Oh man, we have to discard it. Oh, why, Rotting Registrar? Why you do this to me, man? Why couldn't it just be a land then this card? Oh man. Goodness. I mean, at least they're at 4, but they can't really swing. I guess they can swing because they have whatever this is. Oh no. Oh yeah, bounce my Rotting Registrar. Yes. Then we can play Nissa next turn if we draw a land. Yes. Ho. Rally. They're going to be under. Untap their guys. And block my other guys. Land. Goodness. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, deck? Why? Why you do these? And they have Dovin's veto up too. Oh no. Either we're the worst player on the planet or we're the most unlucky. And I really don't think it's the latter. Goodness gracious. Wish I had the cards for the Kethis combo. That deck looks sweet, man. That deck looks sweet. I don't know, maybe these deck choices are just too fair. Maybe I shouldn't even be playing in ranked. Like, we're in bronze and I'm getting just smacked around by these weird decks. I don't know. I just can't seem to get a hold of this standard meta at all. I just can't seem to grasp it at all. Like, before Ravnica came around, I had a good hold on it and I knew what was going on. And first month that they had a ladder, I made Mythic. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm not too bad at this, you know? And this is like, oh, well, maybe you're actually not that great. now that we've progressed to having all these sets in here, I can't seem to figure it out. So, yikes. Well, we'll swing at you. We will swing at you. What do you got? You got to block. Yes, indeedy do. You have to block. I was gonna be like, tell me you have a, tell me you've got a unsummon or something. But yeah, before Ravnica came along, I was pretty confident with playing standard. But since they've added like the rest of Ravnica, M20, I'm completely lost, and I'm really happy that rotation is coming. They have another one. Jeez. Yeah. Yep, that just happened. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait for rotation. Oh, this is agonizing. Oh, just like all I remember from the past couple weeks is just saying defeat, 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 defeat. Oh, man. Magic is so great and I love having fun with it, but I'm also competitive and I love to win, so getting all these defeats, it really just hurts me right here pretty bad. So we'll go into match 3. Hopefully we can take down the games and win a match, and I can't even talk. So hey, stay tuned. Whew, okay, welcome into round 3. I'm sick of losing. We're winning this one. We're doing it. We got to do it together. Hand looks terrible, but we got to keep it because it's got lands and spells. And I just hope we can eke out a win and make this just a better day, a better gameplay. I don't know what it could make, but geez, anybody's listening, please help me. I'm losing my mind over here. All I want is to win a match. That's it. That's all I want in my whole life, to win a match. All right, so we got Growth Chamber Guardian 2, pretty standard. Rotting Registrar is on its way. We're against probably dinosaurs. Red-green dinos, which is fine with me. Hopefully they don't kill my dino with their dino. What if they have that card that just got unbanned? Rampaging Frostodon? I haven't seen one yet since they unbanned it. Nope. Red-green with Chandra. Okay. Now this one I don't understand. The Grixis list. Oh man, I'm going to have to try a Grixis list with Chandra because that seems really great. Really, really great. We don't need a Legion's End right now. Trophy looks good. We're just going to attack them. We'll just do this. Why not? We'll go hit them for a bunch. Yep. Get another card to our hand that we can probably discard next turn. If we draw a land, that'll be great because we can play and adapt, which is great. So now we have 7/6 and a 4/4. Oh, they're a teamer. Okay. What in the world is this? Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+0 each until end of turn for each elemental you control. What are they just building this up? I think we just win here, right? Get rid of this, and then this is a 4-drop. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We won! Oh, I don't care what they're playing. We won a dang match. We win a game. We won a game. Don't stubborn. No. What's he gonna do? He's gonna unsummon me. That would have been next level. I would have been off the chain. I would have been freaking out. Okay. Whew. Okay, we won a game. I know you. I think you thought you heard that wrong. We won a game. Oh baby, it's on. All right. So they have something going on. Something? I don't even know what I would want out of this deck. I think we just keep it the same. Maybe bring in Noxious Grasp, but I really don't think so. Our sideboard doesn't really do anything. Hey, let's just run it back. Why not? Let's just run it back. J Chronic. That's a very interesting name. I can only assume what it's about, but I will leave that up to your imagination to figure out. All right. Well, hand looks cool. It's got some planeswalkers in it. Got a Growth Chamber Guardian. All right. All right. On the draw, another land or two, we're good to go. Still unsure what our opponent's doing, but probably an elemental fun deck, possibly. I wonder if they have any Omnats. Card's pretty good. Oh, they're down to 5. We might actually pull this off with our 7-card hand against their 5. I don't want to speak too soon because we've been bitten in the past, but we might get there by just sheer luck. Trailblazer, that's good. Well, Trailblazer does not battle through a 2/3 profitably, so hopefully keep him at bay for now. Okay, Llanowar Elves is good. We're going to play Llanowar Elves. Then we'll play Growth Chamber Guardian. Looking good. No attacks. I don't want them to attack through because I'm not going to block here. This will just save us 2 life in the long run. There's all their colors. And medium Chandra. Elementary control get +2/+0. Add red. -2 to shock something. You got it. Alright, Disfigure's a great draw. Because now... You're kidding me! Oh, I knew when I clicked it, I was like, I better do the Disfigure first. Yay. Goodness. These don't click so fast through your stuff, people. Just don't do it. What is this? It shocks things. Yeah, let's just try to get rid of it. It's a pretty, like, as medium of a card as it is, it's actually a pretty interesting card because it's an uncommon planeswalker that has a plus ability. Usually the uncommon ones from War of the Spark, they had a minus ability that was really good, and then they had a static ability. This one has, you know, plus, minus, and minus. So you can make your elementals big and then, you know, kill something. Make your elementals big, kill something. With the other ones, you weren't able to really do that. So this isn't going to kill our Nissa or our Vivian, so that's okay. That is okay dokie. Let's tap this and this. Looks good. We'll plus on this thing. Then we'll plus on these two. Both give them trample. Looks good. And then we'll swing both at Nissa. But don't worry, we have a surprise disfigure. We got him good. Look at us go. With the combat tricks and everything. We did it. Oh, man, we might do it. I don't know. We might do it. It's a possibility. What do you got? They're going to probably kill Vivian, but, man, we have a lot of power in play right now. Holy moly. Man, we have a lot of power in play. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yep, plus on this. Make it that one. Yeah. Beep, beep. I'm a Jeep. I'm a big, giant force Jeep. Woohoo! This thing is humongous. 2, 4, 5, 6. Ho, 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 ho. What are you going to block? Tell me you're going to block like the 3/3 or the 4/4. You didn't think we could do it again? Well, guess what? We're doing it again. Whoop, bam! We did it! We did it in the craziest way possible, but we did it. We won a game! Woohoo! That was crazy. All right, we did it. We won a match. I'm so proud of us. Now let's just go over this deck real quick because it was kind of a little bit of a letdown. I think it has potential, but we need to kind of rebuild our 2-drop slot a little bit. Knight of the Ebon Legion, super powerful card. I really like it. I think we should probably move up to 4. Leonard Rolfs is leaving in the fall, but you can't run less than 4. It's just too good. Just figure, actually had a good amount of spots where it was needed. These are the kind of the weird ones because our 2-drop slot is a little odd, and these cards don't line up very well with a lot of the creatures that everyone's playing right now. A 2/2 that turns into a 4/4 for 5 mana. Not too great. The Legion's Ends and the Assassin Trophies were really good. Thorn Lieutenant in theory is good against Teferi Time Raveler, but a lot of people are just doing kind of off the wall stuff, at least where I'm at in Bronze. So I'm not seeing a lot of the meta decks, just kind of whatever anyone wants to build or has the cards for they're playing. Riding Registrar, super good every time we played it. Can't complain there. Same with Steel Leaf Champion, just a big beater. Vivian was actually really good in that last game. Not sure where she kind of shakes out, but I do think she has a place in this deck because putting counters and stuff, making it bigger is great. She has removal, and she has a really quick ultimate. You know, turn you player, you plus and go to 5. The next turn you can minus and go get, you know, a big giant creature. So that aspect of it is actually really cool because you only need to keep her alive for, you know, 2 turns to make it worth it. Nissa, this should probably be a 4 of, and we should probably have like maybe more ramp spells right here. It's tough because it's like this is a mid-rangey, like aggressive style deck, and mid-range kind of gets eaten alive in current standard. So maybe moving forward, this Nissa will look a lot better with Throne of Eldraine, and maybe it won't. We just don't know because we haven't gotten any spoilers yet. I think this week we're going to be getting a little sneak peek or some sort of viewing event. So a lot of the other creators are getting these kind of care packages with little gingerbread man. So we'll see what that deck or what that set brings, and we could replace this card and our Land of Elves with something from that new set to kind of make this deck a little more cohesive and work a little bit better. Sideboard, not too bad. Has good cards. It just didn't have any really use for him this time. So if you'd like to, links down in the description. Go ahead and take a look at the deck. See if you have all the cards for it. Give it a try. Maybe find new tweaks that you have, and maybe we can build a better deck together. If you want to leave a comment down below, just tell me what you found out. Maybe something worked for you, didn't work for me, and we can kind of move on from there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and tell me what you thought about the deck, if you would play it, what cards you would change, you know, anything like that. It stinks we didn't get a lot more wins. I thought the deck had a little more potential than that, but we couldn't execute there at the end. But hey, we got a match win, and that's all that matters. We had fun. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And remember, magic is great, and so are you. Stay positive and play Island.